Wow, 5 years, huh? I actually still remember filming my very first YouTube video all the way back in 2014, and it was called Parkour and Tricks. That video is actually still on my channel to this day if you go all the way back to my very first upload. The first camera that I used was actually my mum's and I think it was like a pink Fujifilm camera. And I also found a tripod somewhere. I wish I could remember how I found it, but that was also my mum's. I'm actually still using that tripod to this day. I'm using it right now. I'm definitely not using the same camera though. I think I've been through like 4 cameras throughout the years. I've actually broken like 2 of them. I'm terrible at looking after things, especially technology. Yeah, so it was February 13th in 2014 when I first created my channel, but I didn't upload a video until like July of that year or something. If you go back and watch my very first video, you can actually see me stopping and starting the camera. So back then I had no idea how to like edit, so I didn't know how to cut it out. But there was this editing program on our computer called Windows Movie Maker, and I was like, alright, let's give this a go. So I put all the clips together of me like flipping off a rock and also off a van. So I ended up posting it to YouTube and it got like 100 views and I was like, whoa. As most of you all know, I fell in love with watching wrestling when I was about 7 years old, and so most of my videos after my first one were me doing wrestling moves on my trampoline. I actually remember getting my first like 5 or 10 subscribers and I was so excited. I was like, whoa, these people actually subscribe to me. But I never ever thought that 5 years later I'd have over 4,200 subscribers and almost 800,000 views. It's just insane. It's crazy because I still remember years ago when people used to pick on me for having a YouTube channel, and this was like back when I had maybe like 100 subscribers and maybe like 1,000 views or something. But I used to get a few hateful comments and they were usually from the same people. But it's been 5 years now since I started this channel, and I've noticed that some of those people that used to hate on me are the ones now that are commenting, I love your videos, and you know, like positive stuff. It's kind of sad really that popularity is what makes people change their perspective on somebody. To be honest, I've always felt like a totally different person to everyone else, and I mean like really different. I'm currently 18 years old and I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do any of that sort of thing. That's just not me. And as a kid I was super shy and really unconfident. My parents even thought that there was something wrong with me because I hardly spoke. And now, well, I can't seem to shut up. I remember when I did my first school talent show and I was petrified. One of my biggest idols growing up was Michael Jackson, so I used to love dancing like him. And when I was on stage, I used to like wear the hat over my eyes so I couldn't see how many people were in the audience. And then I would just dance like nobody was watching because, well, I couldn't see anybody. But I think after I did a few talent shows and performances, I think I kind of realized like, whoa, I actually really like performing in front of people. And you know, I eventually got into trampolining and gymnastics when I was about 8 or 9 years old. And every year you'd have a couple of gym displays like throughout the year, and I would always look forward to them just because of whenever I would do a flip, the crowd's reactions were just like awesome. But yeah, I absolutely love entertaining people. I feel like there's no better feeling than making somebody laugh and smile, especially kids. Like, and honestly, if I could just be an inspiration to kids, then I would love that. And if I could inspire adults, then that would be just awesome. But I really just want to thank each and every one of you for all of your support and your encouragement throughout these 5 years. I really do appreciate the flippin' heck out of you guys. And if somebody had have told me years ago that in the future I'd have what I have now, I would never have believed them. But if you have a dream that you really want to achieve and you really want to get there, honestly, just go for it. Even if no one else believes you can do it, because I do. And please don't ever change yourself and change who you are just because somebody else doesn't like who you are and what you stand for. I love you guys so freaking much. Every single one of you, I just appreciate beyond everything. I would be nothing without you guys, so just thank you for sticking around this long and for just watching my videos, even if you just clicked on one. You know, every second and every, click counts. But yeah, so these 5 years have just been incredible, and I never ever saw myself doing this. Like I said, when I posted that first video, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But I'm so glad that I did. And yeah, just keep being amazing and shoot for the stars, because you never know what will happen. And well, here's to another 5 years, I guess. Oh man.